Welcome to Every Mile
on Route 66.
In these videos, we're going to share some of our favorite places, hotels, and restaurants. We'll also be sharing some tips on how to use your Tesla on these drives.
Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell.
In this video, we'll be covering Route 66 through Arizona.
Our first stop is in Kingman, Arizona.
Here at the Powerhouse Visitor Center, there are great murals and stuff to take pictures and a wonderful museum. So we plugged in our Tesla right at the charging stations outside, put on our shoes, and headed inside.
Inside the museum is the history of Route 66.
This museum mainly focuses on 3 different time periods of Route 66.
The first is the Pioneer Trail.
The second is a period of time that's covered in John Steinbeck's novel, The Grapes of Wrath.
This is the period known as the Dust Bowl.
During this time, many people traveled from Oklahoma to California, following Route 66 to try to find work. Chapter 12 of Grapes of Wrath talks about Route 66 and is where the term Mother Road comes from.
The last period is the good times. This is the period of neon lights and cruising.
As a note for parents, the museum offers coloring books and a game for the kids to be able to search for different things throughout the museum. There's a section on the old mining community, as well as another section dedicated exclusively to electric vehicles.
My favorite was the Adventure.
This museum is the perfect opportunity for everyone to get out and stretch their legs, as well as learn something about Route 66.
Across the street is our favorite place to eat, here.
Mr. D's Diner is a must-stop in Kingman, especially for their root beer.
Man, I love that root beer.
Burgers aren't bad either.
It's also a fun spot to take pictures. Kingman is also known for its old classic hotels. This is the longest Route 66 mural.
Even if not staying at the El Trovator, stop by and check out the old murals. We stayed in the Marilyn Monroe room. Just outside of town is Giganticus Heticus. Although his name is Giganticus Heticus, our kids always refer to him by something different.
Squidward's house.
Tell us what you think. Does it look like Squidward's house?
Down the road is Hackberry General Store.
We got here too early to go inside the store, but we love to take pictures outside.
Our next stop is Seligman, Arizona.
Seligman is probably the closest you'll find to the inspiration of Radiator Springs in the Disney movie Cars. And Angel Delgadillo, a barber in town, is known to be the inspiration for Lightning McQueen. If you're looking to take a trip on Route 66, chances are it's because of this man. After Route 66 was decommissioned as a highway, Angel was the one that worked hard to get its historical status, making the road itself a tourist attraction.
There's a lot of fun things to see in Seligman.
What's fun about Seligman is just walking around. There's so much to look at and so much to see, and the kids kind of have a free reign of everything. We were able to look around and see a mural on the wall, and we were able to show the kids exactly how far we were about to travel.
The girls just wanted to see the whale.
On the south end of town is a territorial jail from 1860. The kids love to run in and out and lock each other up in jail.
Ella is serving her time.
She's taking it very seriously too. We're a part of a historic Route 66 page on Facebook. On there, we ask a lot of questions, and there's a lot of knowledgeable people that share answers. One of the things that we asked on that page was for tips on places to eat in Seligman. There were a lot of people that gave some great tips. We decided to eat here at the Roadkill Cafe. We have eaten at a lot of places on Route 66, but hands down, the Roadkill Cafe is our favorite. The kids were especially excited about the fruit plate. We fell in love with the food, our waitress Helen, and of course, the owner Debbie. Stop by, tell her we say hi.
Next stop, my favorite, Williams, Arizona.
Williams has a classic downtown, some old gas stations, and of course, Arizona.
In the Arizona, you can find lots of animals like reindeer, goats, bears, crows, and you could see buffalo.
The first part of it is a drive-through experience where you can see a lot of the animals up close and in their wild habitat. We came during feeding time and we were able to see a lot of the bears active and playing around. Parent tip, make sure your windows are clean going through this. That way you can get some pretty cool pictures of the bears.
Next stop is a walk-through experience.
This again is another opportunity for the kids to stretch their legs and get out and about and run and see the animals and get excited about nature. When we arrived at Flagstaff, we had to recharge our Tesla, so we decided to let our kids out and let them run back and forth to burn some energy off. We charged here for a total of about 30 to 35 minutes. No, we did not have our kids run that entire time, but it was a good opportunity for them to get out and just kind of stretch.
In Flagstaff, Arizona, we visited Paul Bunyan.
This Paul Bunyan was one of the original muffler men that used to be seen along the route. When I was a kid, we visited this on a trip to St. Louis. My dad actually sent me a picture of what it looked like while we were there. Not much has changed.
Hello, Arizona.
Welcome to Winslow.
Here we are, standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. Flatbed Ford right there.
For any HGTV fans, Winslow, Arizona was selected for a small town takeover and is going to be featured on one of the episodes coming up here. These two cars and this bench were gifts from HGTV to the city.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Here we are at the Jackrabbit Trading Post in Joseph City, Arizona. Most iconic for its "Here It Is" sign. It is across the street over here. There's a jackrabbit you can sit on, photo opportunity, and cool shopping, get t-shirts, Route 66 memorabilia.
This sign was featured in the Disney movie Cars with a little black car on it and can also be found at Disney California Adventure.
Make sure to pick up a sign when you visit.
There are a few places we didn't get to visit on this trip just for time reasons, but we did want to mention OATMAN, Arizona is a great place to visit for the kids to learn about mining, to see the hotel, to have ice cream, and of course to see the donkeys. Cool Spring Station is one of my favorite stops on the trip. Stop by, grab a drink. The last one is the Wigwam Motel in Holbrook, Arizona. We did stay here on our last trip. We really loved the experience. It was a lot of fun.
Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram.
Thanks for watching.